Nothing really appreciate all of you for being here. Like Kyra mentioned, I am back. I'll go ahead and get started. Tonight I'm mostly going to be focusing on I mostly have the character finished. Since I last streamed this piece, we have updated to have a full body illustration instead of just half body. So that includes like our legs and feet instead of just like sort of like the thighs up. So there's added a little detail to the character and adjusted. There we go. Should be a little better. Hold on. Adjusting. Hello? Test. Why is this so quiet? Like, I really don't know why this is so quiet. Let me adjust properties. Oh, I see. It's because, Streamlabs decided it didn't want to use the right microphone. So I apologize, everyone. Apparently my NVIDIA broadcast was not on, so it wasn't picking up on my actual microphone the way it needed to, so I apologize for that. Yeah, the game should be fine. Usually it doesn't need adjusted, but haven't really used my microphone and it's been tossed around a bit between moving and everything, so yeah, we should be good, hopefully. The thing I hate the most about not having my NVIDIA broadcast on is that we have a lot of background noise when I'm not talking. Give me one moment, we're just gonna get this updated. Streamlabs. Like, I don't know. There it is. Alright, let's test this now. Should theoretically be better. But yeah. Like I was saying, tonight we'll be focusing on mostly the background of this piece. So we'll go ahead and get started there. I've been sick the past 2 days. I'm glad you've been able to get some progress to your crochet blanket, but glad you've been feeling under the not glad you've been feeling under the weather. I apologize. I'm not awake right now. I hope you're feeling better. I'm sorry, Kyra. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, totally just had like several thoughts like going at the same time and they decided to mix together. But yeah, So tonight I'm gonna be working on our background over here. I'll go ahead and get these things labeled. Lion, how's it been? Oh no! I am sorry to hear that, Foxtrot. Yeah, I'm gonna get all of my stuff sort of figured out volume-wise. It's just because, with things getting all moved around and everything, because I haven't really streamed much, I have to kind of recalibrate, so oh my gosh. Yeah, Lion, unfortunately, it was about probably what you heard. Like, I'm definitely not awake, but I'm working on it. So, thank you all for being here, and thanks for bearing with me while I figure out my stuff. Can just do what it wants. Hey, welcome to Chat Hunter. How's it going? Love that emote, Foxtrot. That's Super Saiyan Charlotte, right? Super Saiyan 2 Charlotte. Yeah, that is probably more accurate. Doing good for last night. You're good, Hunter. Get 12 tons of caffeine to Kurisu. So, unfortunately, I don't actually handle things like energy drinks, etc., all that well because like I have a really fast metabolism, so like I'll drink like a monster or something and then I will crash out like almost immediately after. So that might not be the best idea, Lion, but I mean at least they taste good, so there's that. Character so that we can focus on our line art. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to focus on the things that are in more of the foreground first and work my way back. Because that way I don't have to draw quite as much overall, like versus if I did line art for everything and then like put the stuff in after, like same here, you crash off after 2. Oh no. Oh yeah, might turn off my preserve transparency so I can draw again. Do I do the background first or the character? It depends on the situation. Typically I will work on the character first because the character is almost always going to be the focal point of your illustration. So that should get your focus first because throughout the art process, depending on how your focus works, you might not be as motivated to put as much effort into something like the longer you work on a piece. So that said, you definitely want to have more detail in your character, the part that is like really important in the piece versus the background that a lot of people probably aren't even going to pay attention to. Glad to hear you're doing well, Lion. I've been doing alright. Like life has definitely had its downs and downs, but I'm working through it. um, Working on getting everything back on track. Yeah, you're welcome, Hunter. my gosh. So many monochrome Kurisu frogs. By the way, just in case anybody doesn't already know this, the monochrome effect is definitely my favorite. Oh my gosh. I actually don't like mixing words like that if I can help it, just because it gets really confusing. Like, for anybody who doesn't know what's going on, like anybody who's not already on the same page. Subscribing Lone Wolf, you're awesome. So, I think that's the first time you said anything here in this stream, so welcome to chat. How's everything going? Wolves can be a thing. You can be frogs. Oh my gosh. Okay, but that one's only supposed to be like a hoodie, so I don't know if that really counts. Because it's not like an actual hybrid or anything. Just in case I forgot to mention it, since I have been away from streaming for a little while, if any of you have any questions or want to do Q&A, I am more than happy to answer questions. Just because, like, I feel like that's fair, because I kind of just disappeared off the face of the earth for, like, a couple months, so yeah, I'm more than happy to give explanations if need be. My digital commissions are up and running again. I do want to finish this particular piece before I start on anything new. That said, I am definitely taking commissions. They will just be put in my queue before I get started on those. Um, Thankfully, I didn't really deal with too much fallout from getting hacked. Everybody responded really quickly when I posted on Facebook that my Twitch account got hacked, and we got the stream shut down pretty quick, so I don't think there were any effects from that, like any major effects, like in terms of like anybody getting like upset or like, um, you know, anything with that, because like the stuff that whoever hacked my account was streaming, uh, definitely did not align with our um, our ideologies here on my channel at all. So yeah, Bolt's doing all right. And if you're asking, like, if he got hacked, he didn't get hacked or anything. He's kind of just not really been online much because, like, he was trying to be supportive of me and the fact that I couldn't be. So, there's that. So in terms of a new model, I don't have anything set up for an actual avatar yet, unfortunately. Partially because it's gonna be a little while before I can afford to have that rigged properly so that it'll follow my movements. But also I just unfortunately haven't had the time to get anything prepped for that because it takes quite a few extra steps versus just drawing. Because the layers have to be just right in order for everything to be programmed properly. Um, I definitely understand, Lion. Like, it's like everybody is going through stuff right now, and it's like, why can't life just, you know, cool it for a bit and let people, like, recuperate? But, life just does what it wants sometimes. Totally get that, unfortunately. Um, like, it really sucks saying this because, like, when I say this, I don't say this, like, for sympathy or, like, to be dramatic or anything, but, like, I would say in the past 6 months, I have dealt with more unexpected life expenses that couldn't have been planned for, that couldn't have been prevented, than I have at any other point in my life. And that includes, like, my ex going through, like, cancer treatments years ago. Like, everything has just been absolutely ridiculous. And, like, I'll be honest, I am struggling right now, but I know that things will work out eventually, so, like, I'm not going to let it get me down, because that'll just make it harder to move forward. But we'll all make it through everything we need to, right? It actually looks like tissue paper because I think it's gonna actually look kind of awkward once I get the line art, like the sketch hidden. Okay, let's make some adjustments here. I'm gonna make this a little bit more jagged over here. No, like, I'm totally not asking anybody for support like that. Like, it's just kind of like sharing what I've been dealing with. But like I said, things will level out eventually and everything will be fine. It's just challenging right now, but it won't last like that forever. I would definitely look forward to making art for you, Lion. It's always a pleasure getting to work on artwork for friends, because, like, I don't know, it's just that much more meaningful getting to work on something for somebody you actually know and care about versus, like, you know, people that you haven't really interacted with in the past, because it's just more personal, I guess. Lone Wolf, how's it going? Based on that message, I'm guessing you were having technical issues, maybe? Oh my gosh, Hunter just redeemed my Hydrate Redeem, and I was drinking orange juice earlier, but I ran out, so I am actually gonna go grab something real quick for our hydration. Give me just one moment and I will be right back. Alright, everyone, sorry about that. Alright, so Hunter used my Hydrate Redeem, and tonight I am drinking Hawaiian Punch in the, I think it's Polar Blast flavor. It's the blue one. Alright, and that portion of our stream is staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration! Oh, you're good, Lone Wolf. I totally understand because, like, I haven't really been around either because I've been busy with life. So, I don't blame you. So, I am going to sound completely oblivious in asking this, but congratulations for what? I only ask because there's a few different things that I think you might be talking about, but I don't want to make assumptions because we all know what happens when you assume. You got a new prepaid phone, so you're getting used to it. Understandable. Like, it's always tricky when you get a new phone because sometimes the controls are a little different, switching from one to another. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So for anybody who is curious about what Lone Wolf is referring to, Volt and I are engaged. That kind of looks like tissue paper now. And just go like that. Make that a separate little piece. Thanks, Hunter. I think that looks enough like tissue paper to pass. So we are going to move on to our next gift line art. way too much rude, stupid, and annoying people at your job, and somehow it leads to funny stories. You're good, Lone Wolf. Yeah, it is interesting the way things like that happen. Alright, so, how's everybody doing tonight, by the way? Hope you're all enjoying the stream so far. Right now we have my save bar up, and hopefully it finishes what it's doing. Okay, it's still processing. Good. Because sometimes when it stops on that bar, it's like, hey, I crashed, but I don't want to tell you about it. And then I have to, like, close the program and, like, redo stuff, but usually that doesn't happen, like, too often. Like, it's weird because, go ahead and delete that because I renamed some of this stuff. But it's weird the way it happens because, it usually only happens, like, if I hit save and then accidentally hit any other key or option or anything while it's trying to save. But if it doesn't happen that way, everything's fine, and I don't know why it glitches out that way, because, like, I know it's not, like, the processing capabilities of my computer, because if I remember correctly, I have, like, I don't know if it's 64 or 128 gigs of RAM, and, like, one of the newest, fastest processors, so, like, I know it's not that, but it's, like, yeah, things that shouldn't happen still happen sometimes. So I'm guessing it's probably like a programming thing in the software. Good Sniper, you don't have to talk here. It's totally optional. One, two. Awesome. What are you doing in Monster Hunter, Sniper? Oh, you're good, Lone Wolf. I understand. Luna Garrett. Which one is that, Sniper? Oh, okay. What does that one look like? It's a wolf that during a full moon or not, but mostly in dark full moon nights, its body gets cold and it turns into ice and looks like a werewolf. That sounds neat. I'm not sure how I got, how far I got. I would say probably not like super far into the game. Because I only played like a couple hours, and I was kind of like still learning all the controls and everything. But we got through like the first few missions pretty much. It has an organ that every time it inhales the air, the coldness spreads around itself. And ice spikes grow on its back and it gets bigger and its claws get longer and sharper. That actually sounds like it looks really cool. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lone Wolf. It's definitely good to be streaming again. I've definitely missed everybody. It's nice to sort of get back into everything. My gosh. Sniper did say howl. It was just one of the words in your message. Oh my gosh. Not ads. Oh no. That was my timer. Give me just one moment because I have some hot pockets in the oven, but I will be right back.
All the places that we go, all this pain builds within. Footsteps fade, what could have been? Finally I feel more free. The end of you and me, let it go, let it be. My heart belongs to me. My heart belongs to me. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger.
Alright, everyone, sorry about that. I am back with Hot Pockets. In the ham and cheese variety. Like, it's weird because it's one of those things that, like, I can tolerate the cheese because it's not, like, super cheesy. It's mostly because I like the ham flavor. Also, you know what I was thinking about the other day? Like, it's been a really long while since I've had Hot Pockets, but, like, I was thinking about how there are different foods that have, like, different, like, generic varieties, and I have never seen a generic variety of Hot Pockets. Like, am I just imagining that? Does that not exist? I'm getting Hot Pockets, and oh, I'm gonna just kind of zoom out on the art for a second so that you can all see everything. I'll probably be chomping on these for at least a few minutes. Alright. So yeah, in the meantime, while I'm reading these, if you all want to do Q&A, I am more than happy to answer whatever questions you have. But yeah. Last few months have just been kind of crazy. I'm glad to be back here though. Yeah, because like I've seen generic pizza rolls, but I've literally never seen any other variety of Hot Pocket like food that is not a Hot Pockets. And it makes me wonder if they don't have like some sort of monopoly on it or something. If I could have any folklore monster as a pet, what would I choose? The monsters are nice and won't hurt the owner. That's a tricky one, honestly. Because, like, my first thought is, like the nine-tailed fox from Japanese folklore, but then I also think about the Loch Ness Monster, because I think that's really cool for maybe a pet kraken. I'm not sure. Let's see. Potentially Mothman, but not as a pet, more like a friend. Because, like, when I think Mothman, I think more like humanoid, and that would be creepy to have as a pet. I don't know, I think moths are really cool. Like, they're one of my favorite insects because they're just cute and fuzzy, and they fly around all the lights. Also, why is it that Hot Pockets are always so freaking hot? For no reason. Like, I get that you cook them, but it's like, they're so ridiculously hot because they're like molten on the inside. And it's even worse when you microwave them because it's like, you'll have one end that's like still frozen and then the other end is like melting your face off. When you say Mothman, I think it as a big moth, but a heavyweight lifter that goes to the gym every day with protein shakes. Oh my gosh. Like, when I think Mothman, I think kind of like, so, I'm trying to think of, like, the comparison that I want to use, but, like, kind of like the aliens from the movie Signs, but with, like, huge moth wings, and, like, a moth face. Basically eating magma at that point. Yeah. Yeah, I do put them in the sleeve. I personally prefer to eat them in the sleeve. And, like, it blows my mind because Bolt does not prefer that. Like, he doesn't prefer to eat Hot Pockets in the sleeve, and that blows my mind. Because, like, I question whether or not he's just, like, burning his hands off, but he doesn't seem to be too bothered. Sorry about that. I was finishing chewing the bite of Hot Pocket that I had in my mouth. Hunter used my Hydrate Redeem. Tonight I am drinking, I think it's Polar Blast Hawaiian Punch. It's like the lighter blue one. Actually, here's a pro tip for eating Hot Pockets, and it works every time, and you yourself are a Hot Pocket professional. Oh my gosh. See, those are good for heating them in the microwave, but I don't know about the oven. The oven heats pretty evenly. But yeah, one moment while we hydrate. Alright, and that portion of our stream is staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration! See, like, I prefer to eat them with the sleeves on because I'm really messy when I'm eating, unfortunately. So it's a combination between being able to catch everything while I'm eating and also not burning myself. So yeah, I'm over here just talking about my Hot Pockets. What kind of foods do all of you like? Like, what's your favorite flavor of Hot Pocket? Because I have only ever had the ham and cheese variety, because none of the others really sound good to me. Because, like, I like pizza, but I feel like if I wanted a pizza Hot Pocket, I can just make pizza rolls instead, because those are basically mini pizza Hot Pockets. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Use a mini oven, put the rack in the middle. Temperature at 250 and have it on full speed and leave them there for 20 minutes. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of how I put it in the oven. Forgot to mention to put the Hot Pocket upside down. So, oh yeah, that makes sense. But what if I want my Hot Pocket to spill its insides? I'm just kidding, that sounds messy. Lock it down! It just kind of like exploded. We're good. No! Don't eat the insides of my Hot Pocket, Sniper! It's not yours! Oh, you're good, Lone Wolf. You didn't miss too much. We're just talking about Hot Pockets. That's the worst kind of Hot Pocket. Nobody wants a hollow Hot Pocket. Oh, that's what you missed, Lone Wolf. I've only actually ever had the ham and cheese Hot Pockets. But between the two varieties I've seen, there's like the standard crust and the croissant crust. I prefer the latter. But it seems like they've updated that. Like, it doesn't seem as croissant-y. Yeah, I don't really prefer microwave Hot Pockets either for the same reason. Pepperoni and meatball? I didn't know that was a flavor. Because, like, I knew it had the, it's like my stream might be lagging a bit. There we go. No need to apologize. Oh, I see. What's your joke, Sniper? Is it a snowflake or a snowball? If not, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Snow Rut. Yeah, that makes sense. No man's favorite cereal. Frosted Flakes? Frostbites. Oh my gosh. So I have my design pretty much planned out. I just don't have like any drawings that are actually colored yet. I just need to get around to actually doing that. But just give me one moment. I'm gonna figure out here real quick because I do have a link. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that my first version that gets finished might be some chibi artwork. One second. Oh no! Don't slap a slice of cheese. Don't slap a slice of cheese on Huey. Huey's doing alright today. He is napping downstairs, I think, right now. But yeah, as far as my first illustration of my new design, it may end up being like a chibi illustration, just because like I want to focus on making like a temporary sort of PNG tuber type thing for my streams, just because I won't be able to have an avatar probably for at least a few months. but we'll kind of see how things go. Yeah. Are you hiding cheese in my tail or Huey's? Because Huey's probably gonna eat it, but I'm gonna catch you before you do it. Who knows? Okay. I mean, I would say yes, because Huey will be, like, happy to eat just about anything, but he's getting to that age where I can't really let him eat anything other than his dog food, or it'll, like, upset his stomach. So I don't feel like giving him cheese would be the best option. Gosh, Sniper, don't even try. I'd catch you before you put it there. I think you might have put a piece of cheese in my decoy's tail. Oh my gosh. Alright, so my Hot Pockets. Oh no, not ads! See you later, Hunter. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so Hot Pockets are gone, so we'll go ahead and get back to the artwork. See, that reminds you the anime fairy tale is coming back, and this time it's the 100-year quest. I'm not familiar with that, because I've never really watched Fairy Tail. It's one of those series that I have yet to get past the first episode. I've been told by several people that Lucy gets less annoying, but I just can't get into the series because of her. I watched the pilot episode of Has Been Hotel, but I have not gotten around to watching the actual, like, series on, I think it's on Amazon? Yeah, you never read the manga, but the info you know is that the 100-year quest is called that because those types of quests can take up to 100 years. Excuse me. Depending on how strong and good you are in your missions. Yeah, I haven't watched Fallout either, but of the two, I'm actually more interested in Fallout. Because that, I feel, has the potential to be more interesting, but that's also just because I'm more interested in that type of universe, so I'm a little biased. Oh my gosh, Lettuce. You finished watching Has Been Hotel and it's really good. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. I watched most of Hell of a Boss, but I haven't seen like the most recent seasons. Like, I don't know if it's just one or two that I haven't watched yet, but I've not seen the most recent episodes. Black Clover is coming back as well. Yeah, I heard that. I haven't watched like the original episodes yet. Like, I think that one I might have gotten through like a couple episodes and got distracted, but it didn't seem like a bad series. So this illustration is for Anthony Hughes, who is the person who commissioned this piece. Unfortunately, this is actually one that I planned on having finished around Christmas, give or take. But that was like right before my system got hacked. So as of currently, I am kind of just getting caught up on some commissions that I need to get finished. I'm glad you like my playlist. Give me one moment and I can link it here in chat. Here. Current playlist on YouTube. I really appreciate that, Sniper. Like, if you want, I can try to give you advice for getting a job if that's what you want to do. But yeah. I would say some of the most challenging jobs to take on, like as a first job, are food service and retail, but those are also the jobs that are most readily available. The reason why they're challenging is because you have to deal with customers in the majority of cases, and that is varied in difficulty depending on how well you deal with not necessarily a hostile, but like just argumentative situations, because a lot of times customers will treat everything like it's your fault even if you had nothing to do with the situation. Which, I mean, technically speaking, you can have that in any type of job, because most jobs do involve customers in some way or another. But just in retail and food service in particular, those are the ones you're more likely to deal with them directly. Yeah, that's just kind of my input on that, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely always willing to take on commissions. Just because, like, I really enjoy getting to bring somebody's ideas to life in a visual form. Because it's not something that everyone gets to do. And, like, I don't know, it's just. It's a feeling of accomplishment, I guess, when a client is like, oh my gosh, that is exactly how I pictured this. Cause like, I don't know, it's something I just really enjoy. Yeah, and I can agree with that. Customer service jobs are not for everybody. Like, I'm of the opinion that anybody can over time adapt to being in that type of position, but it's not something that everybody is naturally comfortable with. Exactly. Like, I really enjoyed drawing Revy. Because, like, a lot of times when I am working on an illustration for a client, it is a character that they already have, like, a reference sheet or design for. Hey, welcome to chat, Julius. But like one thing that I personally enjoy above everything else is getting to design a character from the ground up. Just because like character design is really, I would say, where my passion is in terms of artwork. You were asleep. Yeah, I tried to take a nap before my stream, but it didn't happen today. um,
Savoring this moment. Is this our last goodbye? I thought we loved each other. I guess one of us lied. So please just pull away. I can't look you in the face. I didn't know a heart could die this young.
yeah, headaches really suck. I hope you're feeling better. Let's see, you still find yourself watching those videos because you really like the progression. I'm not good at drawing, but the voice you came up with for her to fit that pose. Yeah, I'm glad. Cause like I was saying, I would say I'm probably most passionate about character design just because like in some ways it's like I get to bring that character to life. I just realized that its drawing has deer slippers. Yeah. We have reindeer slippers. Cause like throughout the process we were trying to decide between, I think at one point we considered bunny slippers, fox slippers, and I'm like, you know, why don't we consider something that's like holiday themed? And then we're like, okay, snowman or reindeer, and then we ended up going with reindeer. So there was like a process in deciding on those, but yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Lone Wolf. Have a good night. strap's pretty cool too. Sniper? I don't think he knows too much. I've just been working on the money for this tree here. Sniper?
You lose your guard, 'cause they'll replace that voice with them in the end.
You said thanks for the update and I said you're good. It might have just been because there was a delay on my response. You're totally fine though. You don't have to apologize, Sniper. That was my mistake for not responding right away and making it confusing. Avatar, Sword, and Monster Hunter, and he looks more awesome than he was before. That's fantastic. On that note, I know I'm not quite close to finished with the line art for the background, but I think I am gonna go ahead and end stream for tonight, just because it's starting to get kind of late and I need to work in the morning. That said, I plan on being back same time tomorrow. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific, to continue work on this illustration. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Do we have any recommendations for our raid tonight? People live here. We have a few other people who are working on art. We have somebody playing Helldivers 2. We have somebody playing Valorant, Resident Evil 4. Red Dead Redemption, Daisy. Do any of you have any preferences out of those? Looks like Mythic Duo is playing Overwatch 2 art. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and raid Kirisu-chan because she has a name that's very similar to mine. Which is actually really silly because, like, I have rated her for the same reason before, but it's cool that there's another artist that goes by Kirisu and I go by Kurisu, so it's, like, really similar. But yeah, we'll go ahead and raid her channel real quick. Thanks for being here, Sniper, and also thank you everybody else for being here tonight. Go ahead and get our raid ready. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. If you haven't already, consider giving Kurisu a follow on her channel, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.